I think the story slipped through the cracks. I think that if you heard the conversations within the register, there would there's been considerable concern and discussion about how the story did fall through the cracks. Some of the factors that led to us not covering this race more closely was, first of all, it appeared as though it was another school board race. There's more than a dozen school districts in Orange County, and it's impossible for us to cover all of those races. We have 3 education reporters, and we have reporters in each of the cities. And they are looking for, as they look out over the landscape of municipal government and school boards, they're looking for the smoke. In this case, there was no smoke. You look at the candidates, they have a name, they have a designation. Here's a candidate who lists himself as a teacher. There are thousands of teachers in the county. It's not as though he's saying that he was president of Microsoft. There was nothing really in the ballot designation to attract suspicion, and there was no smoke coming out of that community. At some point, well, the press does have a responsibility. The community generally has the community has a responsibility as well. And the relationship between the newspaper and the community is important in fulfilling that responsibility. If you have tens of thousands of students and their parents in a school district, and some of those watch the school board meetings, you have PTA leaders who are aware of what's going on in the community, and there's a candidate who many consider not to be a legitimate candidate, we would guess that some of these concerns would arise in the course of a campaign, and this would get back to the reporter. And there would be smoke on the landscape, and then we jump in and say, what the heck is going on? There was not very much smoke. The indicators that we usually use to determine what we should be doing with our time, what we should be reporting on, they weren't there. They weren't there in this case. However, the sheer number of elected panels, agencies, school boards, water districts, sanitation districts, city councils in Orange County make it impossible for us to vet every candidate. So as we look over the landscape, we look for the shiny objects. Steve Rocco, we did not see the shine on Steve Rocco when we looked over the landscape. The next time around, I would hope that my colleagues and I, as we're looking through the list of school board candidates, make a couple calls. Take 10 minutes, 15 minutes to talk to some people in the community. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?